Okay, so I will move to the next presentation, which is actually mine, and I hope I will not I hope it will not be too boring after all of great presentation about this work. But what I will try to introduce you is really to the D4IM network. Okay, so obviously I don't want really to spend too much time about talking of the importance of the design in IM. Okay, because I know most of you are probably much more aware than me of how design is very much important in the exploitation of IM capabilities. Okay, so design is really central in putting together and kind of integrating all the different capabilities and opportunities that IM provides for industries and okay, like for instance the opportunity to make transformable products, agile development, on-demand properties, multi-materials, the fact that we don't need dedicated tooling, zero stock, weight reduction, part consolidation, reshoring, and personalization. And design is really the center, it is really the enabler that allows us to really take advantage of all the possibilities that IM provides us. And also from the point of view of the different industries and the different applications, IM can really work in many different fields, from aerospace, healthcare, consumer products, construction, energy, digital economy, science, tooling, machinery, and automotive, sport equipment. And I'm sure I forget, and I haven't added many other sectors in which IM and design for IM is really capable to make a contribution. So really, design is really a key for being able to exploit IM possibilities, and that's why the network we think is really important in kind of trying to bring together the different researchers and the different stakeholders that are involved into design for IM, and they can benefit from design for additive manufacturing in their activities. And really the big aim of this network is to bring together our community of D4IM researchers and kind of being able to promote and reach out to new potential beneficiaries and stakeholders and companies, universities and scientists who can benefit from design for IM. So really the main objectives of this network are really increase the cooperation and collaboration and coordination between the D4IM researchers within the UK, and try to think about what the novel and innovative future research directions it can be in this field, as well as kind of reach out to other disciplines. Sorry guys, I will really, thank you. Reaching out to other disciplines and industries who may benefit from D4IM or might using D4IM and doing research in D4IM without even knowing it. And then obviously improve and scale up our critical mass so that we can really prepare and work for large and more adventurous research proposals that can benefit the whole community. And also to be able to speak collectively to funding bodies and standard agencies and kind of demonstrate that there is a D4IM research community, there is people working in D4IM, and D4IM is really an important piece of research activities within the UK. And then really make sure, and this would be kind of possibly the end, one of the end aims of the network, to become a sustainable research networks toward the end of the founded period. So the network will be founded by the EPSRC for 2 years, for a little bit more than 2 years. But after that, we will have to kind of understand if research in D4IM will be still important and relevant, and there will be opportunities to extend the network over the founded period. And really, our kind of thinking about the network is a kind of an onion diagram, okay, in which, design for IM is really at the center of this diagram. Then we have a core number of industry, academia, and stakeholders who are working together in managing and bringing forward the activity of the network. And then there are, all UK universities, companies who have expertise and are involved in D4IM, and then UK professional bodies who are directly interested in this topic. And then the activity is to use the network activities to reach out to the wider community, to the wider academic, industrial, and stakeholder communities, and to try to get them involved within the activities of the network and what the network is doing. And to do that, I really want to point it out, the 2 working sessions that we are planning in the future, in November. And I think they are kind of important. The first working session is really about finding out and to start to think and brainstorm what could be the really most interesting research directions that we can explore within the network. And the second working session is more about how the network should run, and very much about defining the steering committee, who wants to get involved into managing and developing the different activities of the network. And so in terms of the network activities, the main and really core activities will be what we have called the key research theme events. Okay, and we have planned to, at the beginning, we thought about arranging 6 individual events that will be focused on one really key theme research area within the D4IM topic. And the idea is really to organize these events where we kind of invite people who are really doing forthcoming research in this area, cutting-edge research in that specific theme, in that specific area, invite these speakers to come in and give their perspective of how that theme, of how that research area is evolving, and then discuss about what could be potential research proposals and research ideas that can tackle and that can bring that area forward. And then possibly prepare a position paper as an outcome of each of these events, which highlights what are the next stages and the next steps to be able to exploit this event and to be able to research and investigate this, as well as explore new potential collaboration and define future research proposals. Now, we have planned the first of these key research theme events in February 2021, okay, to begin with. And obviously, we expect to run at least 6 events, but if there is the willingness and the interest for more events, because we think that there are more key research areas that are interesting, then we are definitely welcome to expand this. And really, the key people that we think could lead those events are what we call the key research theme leaders, that we hope are people who are really much involved within one theme, and then they want to lead one of these events to invite what they think are key world-leading research and industry forerunners in this area. And they will also be kind of responsible to prepare this position paper, to inform back to our community and to obviously to the founding body. And then, obviously, in the working session 2, we will define the steering committee members, which will then be responsible for assigning the budget. And then review the key theme applications, review the key theme events outcomes, and then take a look at the network progress and if we are going in the right direction, and what other activities we could do to really push the D4IM research. This is just the initial university members that they provided a letter of support so that they will show their willingness to join the network and to be involved with it. But we are really hoping that there will be many other universities, and I know that there are different attendees from many other universities within the UK who have joined us today, and I'm really pleased about that. And I hope they will come and then join the network and be active members of the network. And just I want to finish off really like kind of stressing, like kind of pointing out the agenda. We are a little bit running 5 minutes a little bit late. Now there will be Andrew Trientafilu from the National Center for Additive Manufacturing, which will give us a presentation on D4IM network. And then Alan Woodward from the Institute for Engineering and Technology, which will talk, again, he will give us a presentation about D4IM networking for society. And then there will be Charles Jones, the education manager for Autodesk, which will give us a presentation on future of making, focusing on generative design. And then at 11:15, we will have a coffee break, and we will reconvene at 11:25 with Rebecca Chisborough, which is the portfolio manager for the Manufacturing the Future theme within the Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council. Okay, so, and then we will have other presentations, which I will introduce after the coffee break. Okay, so that's great. I think if Andrew is ready, we can go.
Yeah, hi Patrick, I'm
Hi,
ready.
Andrew.
I should be sharing my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, absolutely. I can see your screen.
Great. Okay.